As Hurricane Ike churns through the Gulf of Mexico, I get the word that I've been given the honor of riding with the famous hurricane hunters into the eye of this huge storm.
Our mission purpose is to fix Ike at the 21 and the 00. I wouldn't be surprised they gave us a 03. Right now, that's not on there. Itinerary, I tell you what, if they don't release it till 11:15, Danielle, we'll probably go out there all with you. Emergency procedures, 300 feet off the nose, which puts us pretty close around the 1 o'clock position to the 8:15. We'll probably look at about
This unique wing of the U.S. Air Force flies these specially equipped aircraft directly into hurricanes to gather vital information about the storm's heading, speed, and intensity, which can make for a pretty rough ride.
The two things you really need to know how to operate on this flight, your seat belt and this guy right here.
Not only does the crew have to deal with flying these huge aircraft under incredibly difficult conditions, but often there are other complications.
Havana Teal 73. Go ahead. Yes, sir. Just wanted to let you know we will be operating north of your coastline. We will not fly over your coastline. Very bad, sir. I think he said Roger. Roger, that's what it was.
So what are some of the special considerations when flying missions around Cuba?
They try to usually give us our flight, but a lot of times they're not sure who we are. The communication process breaks down. If they're not sure who we are, then we won't fly over Cuba, so we have to go around Cuba.
This WC-130J is a pretty amazing plane. Come with me, I'll give you a tour of what goes on here. Here on the plane, there are two main workstations. This one here, which is the Dropsonde operator station, that's where they drop the instrumented probes down into the hurricane. And then here is the aerial reconnaissance weather officer station, and that is where they're keeping track of all the elements of what's going on meteorologically with this particular mission. So what is a dropsonde anyway?
A dropsonde is a weather instrument that we use to measure the wind speed and direction, the temperature, the relative humidity, and the barometric pressure while we're inside the hurricane. It all gets sent back to me on this computer right here.
This mission is to go out and determine wind speeds, velocities, directions, pressures within the hurricane. It's a pretty important mission, both in the air and on the ground. In the air, a lot of science and research is being performed by the squadron that helps us to track and hopefully predict where these hurricanes will go, the damages they possibly will do. So the mission of this unit serves a scientific need, but also humanitarian need.
With Ike now leaving Cuba and heading for Texas, I race to Galveston, where it's expected to land.